Welcome viewers. Donald Trump has slammed Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis as very disloyal as he kickstarted his 2024 White House campaign in New Hampshire and South Carolina. The 76-year-old took aim yet again at DeSantis while speaking to reporters on board his plane yesterday. Trump said, "Ron would have not been governor if it wasn't for me, and that's okay. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us." Number 1, he wouldn't have won the nomination, and number 2, he wouldn't have beaten his Democrat opponent. So, then when I hear he might run, I consider that very disloyal. But it's not about loyalty, but to me it is always about loyalty. He's going to have to do what he wants to do, but he may run. I do think it would be a great act of disloyalty because, I got him in. He had no chance. His political life was over. The former POTUS endorsed DeSantis in 2018, but said he has not spoken to the Florida governor in a long time. Trump officially launched his third successive White House bid on November 15 after an underwhelming set of midterm election results for the Republican Party. The 45th POTUS is the only candidate to have officially entered the race, but DeSantis, ex-UN Ambassador Nikki Haley and former Vice President Mike Pence are all considering challenging the current conservative kingmaker. The Sunshine State's governor has been reportedly mulling over launching his own bid, and his allies have been looking at how to modify Florida's laws to enable the 44-year-old to run for the Republican nomination while remaining in office in Tallahassee. Previous speculation about DeSantis' White House ambitions led Trump to brand his Republican rival as disanctimonious during last November's midterm elections campaign. Despite voting for DeSantis against Democratic candidate Charlie Crist, Trump also said, "If he, Mr. DeSantis, did run, I could tell you things about him that won't be very flattering. I know more about him than anybody, other than perhaps his wife, who's really running his campaign." Some opinion polls suggest DeSantis could defeat Trump in the upcoming GOP primary, especially if it ended up as a head-to-head contest. However, a recent Trafalgar Group survey showed the ex-POTUS opened up a 16-point lead over DeSantis, with Ms. Haley languishing behind in fourth place on just 12%. A Republican fundraiser suggested Trump's narrowing lead in the polls had coincided with GOP donors jumping ship to rival candidates. Noel Nickper recently told Express.co. Money is still flowing to DeSantis, and the big donors are not giving to Trump, but the small donors may still be giving to him. Despite claiming Trump would likely win the Republican primary race, a former White House insider claimed Trump cost Republicans by up to 4% in some key races last November, but DeSantis handed GOP candidates in the Sunshine State a boost by around the same margin. Mick Mulvaney, who served as Trump's White House chief of staff between January 2019 and March 2020, added, "When you combine that with the extraordinary talent that we have on the Republican bench, in terms of the next generation of potential leaders, it simply drives a lot of Republicans, myself included, to conclude that we don't need Donald Trump anymore. We can get just as good policies, just as good leadership, without all of the baggage, and we can win an election, which I don't think Donald Trump can do in 2024. Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.